Life can feel like a raging sea sometimes, with waves of uncertainty and fear crashing over us. Waves crash against us, threatening to pull us under, making us feel small and powerless. Fear grips our hearts and doubt whispers in our ears, telling us that we are alone in our struggles. But even in the midst of the storm, there's a promise whispered on the wind, a gentle reminder that we are not alone, a promise of hope, of comfort, of unwavering presence that breaks through the darkest clouds. God will never leave you nor forsake you, no matter how fierce the storm may be. This is not just a feel-good phrase or a comforting thought. It's a powerful declaration of God's love for us, a love that is steadfast and unchanging. He's not a distant deity, unconcerned with our struggles or indifferent to our pain. He's a loving Father who walks beside us every step of the way, through sunshine and through shadow, guiding us with his light. He promises to be our strength when we are weak, our comfort when we are hurting, our guide when we are lost, and our peace in the midst of chaos. This promise is a lifeline for us to cling to, a beacon of hope in the storm. No matter what challenges we face, no matter how alone we may feel, we can hold on to this truth. God is with us, always, in every moment, in every storm. The Bible is filled with promises from God, and none are more powerful than this one. These promises are not just words on a page, they are living assurances that have stood the test of time. Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6 tells us, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." This verse is a beacon of hope and strength. These words were spoken to the Israelites as they prepared to enter the Promised Land. They were on the brink of a new chapter, filled with uncertainty and challenges. They were facing a daunting task, surrounded by enemies and unsure of the future. The path ahead was fraught with danger and the unknown. But God gave them this promise to hold on to, a promise that would see them through their fears and into victory. It was a divine assurance that they were not alone. Centuries later, the author of Hebrews echoes this same promise. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." This promise is timeless. It transcends generations and circumstances. It's not just for the Israelites of old, it's for you and for me. This promise is a personal assurance from God to each one of us. It's a covenant, an unbreakable vow that God has made to his children. This vow is a testament to his unwavering love and faithfulness. He will never break his word. His promises are as steadfast as the rising sun. He will never leave us to fend for ourselves. In every moment of doubt, in every trial, his presence is our constant companion, guiding us and giving us strength. To be forsaken means to be abandoned, deserted, left behind. It's a feeling of utter loneliness and despair. We've all experienced moments where we felt forsaken by friends, family, or even our own hope. But God is not like us. He doesn't change with the seasons or turn away when things get tough. His love is steadfast and unwavering. He promises to never leave us, no matter what we've done or what we're going through. His love is not dependent on our performance or our worthiness. It's a free gift offered to all who will receive it. When we truly grasp the depth of this promise, it changes everything. It frees us from the fear of rejection and the burden of striving. We can rest in the knowledge that we are loved unconditionally, accepted for who we are, flaws and all. While we know in our heads that God is always with us, it can be hard to feel his presence sometimes. Life gets busy, doubts creep in, and we start to feel alone again. The hustle and bustle of daily life can drown out the still, small voice of God. But there are practical things we can do to stay connected to God and experience his presence in our daily lives. One of the most powerful ways is through his word. Spending time in his word, reading the Bible and meditating on his promises allows us to align our thoughts with his. It is like tuning our hearts to his frequency, making us more receptive to his voice. Prayer is a two-way conversation, a chance for us to pour out our hearts to him and listen for his guidance in return. Community is vital. Surrounding ourselves with other believers, people who can encourage us and pray for us, reminds us that we're not alone in this journey. And remembering past victories, those times when God carried us through difficult situations, strengthens our faith and reminds us that he is faithful. By reflecting on these moments, we can find reassurance and hope for the future. Gratitude also plays a key role in feeling God's presence. When we take time to thank Him for the blessings in our lives, we open our hearts to His love and grace, making it easier to feel His presence every day.